I think the most important thing is to limit how many trades a day. And that's really hard because sometimes you get this baby one that's, quote, break even. And it's like, are you counting that? Are you not counting that? And I think that needs to be part of the rules is even this break even trade needs to be part of that equation. And the biggest reason why isn't the fiscal part, isn't the monetary part. The reason why I would want to keep that as part of the equation here is because the mental and emotional capacity, right? We think and some people do. I mean, there are the 1 to 5% of us who can just scalp and do pretty good. But most of us, we have decision fatigue. You only have so much capacity to make sound, emotionally stable decisions. And that's you, me, and the next guy too. So for that reason, and the purpose of like following your trading plan would be, I definitely would want you to maybe have 3 to 5 trades a day on the max. And I know you're already doing pre-market. You're doing my time in the afternoon, right? The 2:30, and then you're doing 8 p.m. So that's 3 separate sessions already with multiple entries in each session, right? Which is going to end up being 10, 12. And if you're risking, let's just say $100, which I think you're risking maybe around that because you're doing 2 micros now, right? If you're doing 2 micros now, you're risking $100. 9 trades is definitely breaking your trading plan. 7 trades, I don't care. Like I like 6 a.m. I don't do 6 a.m. because that's not part of my lifestyle and schedule. But I like 7 a.m. I like 8 a.m. depending on when I go to the gym or when I go on my little nature walk in the morning or kind of what's going on this week with the kids. I'll choose either of those times. Okay, either of those times. I like the half past hour as well. So like think 6:30. I just don't target 8:30 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. because of the news.
Yeah, like this morning
Yeah, there was
at 8:30.
Yep. So I wouldn't include 8:30 in that, but I would do 7 or 7:30 or 8 o'clock. No problem. No problem at all.
Yeah, past couple of days I've been doing 7 and having 9 as my cutoff, but I did open the range up a little bit to go to 10. And the best trade I've had this week so far happened at like 9:17 or something like that.
That one's rough. I hate those because look at this is the 30 minutes before opening bell. Clean,
Oh,
no see, no
as
drawdown.
far as far as the break even, I've gotten what I'm doing instead of dragging my stop loss to break even, I'm dragging it to like 2 to 3 ticks
In profit.
above or below. That way, if it does hit quote unquote break even, I still make a couple of bucks.
There you go. That's actually a good idea. I was on with AMP yesterday trying to figure out, because the bigger size I trade, the bigger this whole like correction thing they do is. And then I talked to them, they were very kind, but they were like, no, this is just how MT5 and how they release the data for the spread swaps and fees and all the commissions. But you've got to cover those. And when you're trading a little bit bigger size on live money, like on your prop firms, you don't see it the same as you see it like if you're trading your own live money. I was like, hey, there's like that's a lot in quote correction synchronization fees. Like I don't know what's happening here, but it's kind of a lot. It's a couple $100, $1,000 one day. I was like, what happened? Like what am I paying for here? But those are the fees, and they kind of calculate them all depending on the holiday and whatever else. They send it in a different way. So you protecting a little bit is just going to cover those fees, which I think is required and definitely a good idea. Gold was choppy this morning on the 2 o'clock minute. 5 o'clock, it's pushing up with clarity. You're breaking above. You've got your clean break and close, looking to come take this liquidity. So this is not a bad trade. A lot of wicks to the upside, which I'm not a fan of. And I'm not a fan of buying this when also the indices are buying. So